that the coalition party members of the NPP-led alliance remains strongly united with a very strong conviction that the NPP-led alliance will return to power in 2026. We have absolutely no doubt about that. We are going to conduct a very clean, a very effective, and a very, very issue-oriented campaign throughout the whole country. But what is important is for the Gambians to fully appreciate and to understand that the alliance behind His Excellency President Barrow remains very solid and very strong, committed and united on the sole objective of continuity and consolidation of the NPP-led administration. There is no doubt about that. We remain convinced that the development prerogatives and the development variables that have been achieved so far over the past almost a decade needs to be consolidated, needs to be continued. And we continue to believe in the visionary leadership of His Excellency the President. We do not see outside the alliance any credible or viable alternative in the Gambia today. We do not see any credible, viable alternative to what exists today. And so we urge every Gambian, every political leader, every opinion leader, every community leader, men and women and young men of this country, to remain loyal and remain committed behind the NPP-led alliance. No country has achieved all of its objectives. And certainly, the critics are talking about areas that need improvement. We are under no illusion that there are areas that need improvement, there are areas that need concentration, there are areas that need reform, and there are areas that are of concern to many Gambians. But on the whole, in substance, the NPP-led government has delivered the goods necessary for the development of this country. A strong foundation has been laid in terms of democracy. We know in terms of democracy, Gambia is one of the most democratic nations on earth. But we need to consolidate that peace and stability. It is necessary. Without peace and stability, nothing is possible. And secondly, on the development trajectory, in the area of education, what has been achieved so far is legendary, unprecedented in the history of this nation. University of Gambia had existed in the last administration, but today, science and technology, public administration, law, and many more, and many more. And scholarships, 75% of students at the University of Gambia are on scholarship. And today, you've witnessed again, 120 young Gambians were awarded scholarship again in various fields. In other words, what the administration is doing is not only to consolidate. In other words, President Barrow is a builder, not only building concrete and steel, but also building human flesh and blood. The soul of this nation, the future of this nation, investing in human resource, in human capital development of this nation. That is another landmark that we have experienced today. In the area of health, certainly there are areas that need improvement, no doubt about that. But basically, access to health has been expanded all over the country. Health infrastructure, we all know, is sprouting everywhere. Of course, we need to focus in the area of quality, and we still need to improve the area of access. But we've all witnessed to the fact that there has been substantial improvement in the area. Now, when you talk about energy, we have achieved 80% energy penetration in this country, unheard of, unprecedented. And we all know energy is a game changer. It has a cross-cutting impact on employment, on women entrepreneurs, on youth, on everything. Agriculture, the same thing. So everywhere you look at, there is tremendous development progress going on everywhere. And that is why we believe that that needs to be continued. We believe that the peace that we have been nurtured and the tolerance, the political tolerance of His Excellency President Barrow also is an asset for this country. And it is important that all these things need to be consolidated, and we need to continue them. So for us, our sole objective is continuation and consolidation. Continue what is being done and consolidating it by expanding it. There are areas of improvement. The main area people talk about is the area of corruption, because it's the elephant in the room and I cannot avoid it. I'm going to talk about it. But efforts are being made even in this area. But we all know that governance is a process. You cannot just say, well, so Ibrahima, you have been cited and accused, immediately you are railroaded before a court of law. But there'll be enough time to talk about that. What I want to assure Gambians, that this government is committed to fighting corruption. It is the only government since the Gambia became Gambia. You now have the Anti-Corruption Act, the Anti-Corruption Bill. We have also the Commission, Anti-Corruption Commission. And this is being peopled with human resource. Government has allocated funds for it. Their specific responsibility is nothing but to ensure there is integrity in governance. I think this is a demonstration of commitment, of goodwill on the side of the state, because now we have a statute. But not only that, the anti-corruption regime is going to be supported by, Freedom of Information Act. Because now you can use that act, and we have, of course, the Media Commission is there. So all these are connected issues that are empowering and consolidating our democracy. And it is because of that consolidation today, young people can go out and they can demonstrate. Suddenly, when you do things, the state also have a responsibility. What we must always realize is that the citizens have rights, but we must not forget that the state also has rights. So we must guard both the rights of the citizen and create a balance together with the rights of the state, so that when there is a conflict in either area, the state has a right to intervene. But what is important is, anybody who wants to expand on energy, President Barrow's government has already expanded energy all over the country. 80% of the country has been electrified, rural electrification. So what more can the other people say? You're talking about education. We are almost moving towards the limit, the acme of it. What we need is improvement. When you talk about health, what we need is improvement in quality and access. We do understand that. The rest are governance issues, and these are issues that that we are going to be working on regular basis, on a daily, continuous basis to improve. Improving the system, is what is going to be the focus of the next phase. 2026, within the next 5 years, we are going to focus on not only expansion, but injecting quality into every service delivery. That needs to be also understood. But the purpose of this interaction, is to give confidence to the Gambia and Gambian voters that President Barrow's coalition and alliance remain strong, united, and committed. And not a single party is moving. We are all remaining where we are because we believe in the leadership of the president, and we believe that 2026 is victory for us again. Our democratic process will take its course. But make no mistake, 2026, with the type of issue-based campaign that we are going to conduct, and certainly with the legendary track record of this government, we see no other choice for the Gambians except another victory for President Barrow. And inshallah, that victory will be ascertained. So we call everybody to come and join us in the bandwagon. And we are inviting new political parties and new groups and movements to come and join the alliance, the Grand Alliance, for national development. Because this is where the ideas can be implemented. We may have our differences, but on national issues, we invite everybody, all political parties, new political parties, all political leaders, all aspiring political leaders, to come on our bandwagon and join the Grand Alliance, working together with the President to achieve the next millennial success for this country. We're moving towards new milestones. And so everybody is invited, everybody is welcome on board. And under my coordinatorship, the Alliance will continue to deliver from strength to strength. Alliance partners will member jam. Bari ka bambandiro ke ko ndol meni alon ko ndol political patriote ning NPP be dending be kafuring pour que mansukunda marloke kanyin sedi andi ka kote kone di gambi dong mumé be ko ndol be president ko malem be NPP ni NPP be kafula continue ka do ko ke ndel kambentale ngeta kilinti kayro membe gambe banko kan pour que alafa ka semben tuyandi andong ndol be mu kilinati nous sommes d'accord ñatota membe banko kan a ñantale ay continuer nsondala ko president wala kuntiya banko kan a ñantale ka continuer nsondala kairo ani yirwa membe banko kan kuma ñanna kabula ka bantambili wasilo kan wala sinan be ñin cdr ke medium mu be ko president barola npp grand alliance ñing aba notole amamba noto mbe hanbi bile fan na sembo warata an bile fan na committee warata katambi kununti e nsi ñingi tan di gamenu ka kote kote ande mo woni fana mbedula ñini kan ilafte la mol bondila dame isi dar la kote ka don to la mol ben ko male ando nga kan men di be foro la o kan yele yirwa men kada ñim banko kan anena ñoma manke woto wo yirwa ñin natal pour ka yirwa ñin ka kote kote andi ka balundi e nimbe ko masude ko mala sude kam ñinam suma mbokki olof yi dégg kat olof yi ngeen jégal ma nak da olof yi jaaxan ka mom noonu rek waaye xam naa di ngeen ma understand li ma bëgg a waxtaan ak waa réew mi askan bi mooy Grand Alliance bi na ko moom yéen a moom parti bi yéen a moom parti yi fi nekk yëpp eight political parties nga xam ne ñoo bokk nekk benn taxaw pour jàppale réew mi jàppale président Barrow loolu moom pour dëgëral ko pour wane dëgg boobu noonu mi ngi taxaw te ñun ñu ngi continuer nekk si gannaaw président bi nekk si gannaaw NPP led ala su nekk benn ndax ñun xam nañ ne yokkute bu am si réew mi si koom-koom bi ak yeneen fànn yi loolu moom war naa continuer ak jàmm bi nga xam ne moo nekk si réew mi fii fa tabaarakallaa ñun ñëpp gis nañ si suñ boppam gis nañ ne road construction yi fi am gis nañ energy electricity bi gis nañ ko si education bi gis nañ ko si health bi ay yeneen fànn gis nañ ko si agriculture waaye xam nañ ne governance nguur du benn fan du ñaari fan junet fan dëkk nga xam ne sax ak ñoom Amérique ñoom Europe ñoom ñëpp peut-être ñu ngi liggéey kenn mënut a def yëpp benn yoon soo xam nañ ne soxla nañ area yoo different areas yoo xam ne soxla nañ improvement soxla nañu yokkute si health bi soxla nañu yokkute si xam-xam bi ba tey ak yeneen fan nay ndax lépp perfectut amul benn réew bu am everything perfect waaye nguur bi nag wax dëgg ne xel ñu ngi daan seen doole kon ñun mi nga xam ne ñoo nekk si gannaaw nguur ñun nag nañ xar suñu tànk tibéy ba mu élection 2026 jàmm bi nga xam ne moo am si réew mi mu continuer ndax duñ nangu kenn galgate ko te loi bi nag nañ bootu si gannaaw loi bi ñëpp nga xam ne moom bugga ngaa def naka su dul noonu loi baa ngi fi pour ñëpp loi bi day xamul kenn te kenn moomut ko réew mi moom loi bi askan bi moo ko moom kenn ku nekk nag démocratie bi gis nga si sa bopp waaye li ñu war a xam mooy yow déemi réew mi boo nekkee di doxal sa human right bi na nga xam ne state bi tam am na human right tam bi ndax loolu moo nekk si constitution bi kon nag ñun ñëpp nañ nañ boole nekk benn te ñu ngee ubbi suñ loxo yi ñu ngee du fu nekk yeneen political party yu bees ñun ñëpp ngeen ñëw ngeen bokk si alliance bu mag bi ñu liggéey réew mi loolu rek moo fi des di gërëm ñëpp di sant ñëpp waaw ñëpp mën nañoo gis si bii ñu ngee invite nañ ku nekk waaw secteur baa ngeen di ubbi kum neex nga ñëw waaw ndax réew mi ñoo ko bokk kenn moomut ko ñu liggéey Gambia war a dem fu mu war a dem bu leen déglu waxi kaña yi bu leen déglu waxi géeja yi na ngeen topp nag ngeen xam ne ma réalité bi rek moo am réalité bi rek moo fi am loolu mooy lan Gambia tey ak Gambia 26 du benn ñu ngi sàcc xaalis ñu ngi def nangam ñu ngi def loolu yëpp mun naa am démocratie bi la kan moo ñeme wax loolu 2016 ak before 2016 yéen xam ngeen ko yéen media people kon loolu rek yokkute la waaye mënoon nañoo am beneen président boo xam ne du président Adama Barrow du am tolérance bi nga xam ne moom la am ne ko noonu dugal nañ ku nekk kaso waaye ñun xam nañ ne Afrique fii si àdduna bi fii Gambia mooy the only country boo xam ne amul political prisoner it is the only country and among the very few in the whole world without a political prisoner loolu rek lu ñu war a baakoo la loolu rek ndam la kon di leen gërëm di leen sant di wax waa Gambie ne gis nañ yokkute bu am de kon nag bu leen kenn nax bu kenn sàcca seen xol bu kenn sàcca seen xel ak seen xalaat nañu bootu si gannaaw alliance bi ñu bootu si gannaaw président Barrow ndax loolu rek moo fi am leneen lu am rek amul solo waaw ñu ñaan yàlla nag luñ may bi pour ci réew bi ñu mën koo am under the alliance under président Barrow di leen jaajëfal bu baax a baax di wane suma mbégte ak kontaante bi waaw te jégalu nag olofi jaxanka bi jërëjëf.